We're strangers.
Yeah, yeah.
No, pretend.
What?
Pretend. We're strangers. We don't know each other.
We don't?
No.
Well, sounds good to me.
Buy me a drink.
What's that?
Buy me a drink. We're in a bar.
So this is a bar now?
Yes. A really nice one.
Must be a pretty slow night. Yes.
A drink?
No, thank you.
We are strangers in a bar. Buy me a drink. Do it right.
Here you go, Charlie. Keep the change.
Offer it to me.
You know this is getting a little...
Offer it to me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I mean, miss.
Yes.
I couldn't notice, but you're sitting here by yourself in this really nice bar, and I was wondering if I could buy you a drink. Is that okay?
Why, thank you. That is so kind of you, Mr.
Weiser, Budweiser. Ouch, just...
Do it right.
What do you mean do it right? We're supposed to be strangers.
No, you're you.
I'm me.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm me too.
But you said...
Forget what I said. Just do what I say.
Yeah, hi, my name's Ralph.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ralph. My name is Charlene.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Your name's Mona.
Well, now it's Charlene.
But you said...
Forget what I said. I want to be Charlene.
Why?
I don't like Mona.
What's wrong with Mona?
What's wrong with Mona?
Well, you think I like Ralph?
Be whoever you want. But I'm Charlene.
Dirk or Brick or Brish Slate, Brussels?
Pick one.
Luke.
Luke. What, like Luke and Laura?
No, Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke? What's that, a rap star or something?
You know, Cool Hand Luke. Paul Newman, you know, failure to communicate. I can eat 50 eggs. Cutting the top off of parking meters.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, okay, just Luke.
Okay, like Luke and Laura.
Do you want the drink or don't you?
A drink? Why, thank you.
Luke.
Luke. Bourbon and water. My favorite. How did you know?
I read it on the men's room wall. Okay, I had a hunch.
A premonition?
Whatever.
A premonition. How romantic. Please, have a seat. So, Luke, what do you do?
For a job? You know what I do. You make fun of it all the time. Okay, I'm a steam fitting calibrator.
That sounds fascinating.
You say it bores the hell out of you.
Really?
Well, actually, something interesting did happen today. QC sent over this new steam fitting that they wanted stress tested, but the morons sent the damn thing unassembled. So we spread it out across the bench, and then Bob says, you start at the nozzle, I'll start at the feeder, and we'll meet in the middle. Well, we both grabbed the same part, and then Bob starts laughing, and we start arguing. He's busting my balls, and then Peterson came over, and he said,
Would you like to know what I do?
What?
Would you like to know what I do?
For a job? I mean, you haven't had a job since, like...
I appraise rare jewels.
Hell you do.
I'm sorry.
That's your job. You appraise rare jewels.
Yes, it's most fascinating work. Turns out I have a unique talent for recognizing hidden flaws in valuable rare jewels. All the society women bring their jewel collections to me so that I can tell them if their jewelers are cheating them.
Really?
Yes, it's quite lucrative, but sometimes I feel so bad for these women. Angelina Jolie once brought me an emerald as big as my fist that she bought from a Maharaja in Kathmandu, and I had to tell her that it was worthless. Well, she just broke down right there in my high-rise office overlooking Central Park. And the poor thing just couldn't stop crying.
Really?
Yes, for hours. Poor thing.
Huh. You know what?
What?
I was wrong.
What?
I am not a steam fitting calibrator.
You're not?
No, I'm a NASCAR racer.
A NASCAR racer.
One of the best.
You won't even drive over the speed limit.
Hey, so far I've won all the big races, the Daytona, Budweiser, Guinness,
That is
the
just the
Auto
most
Club.
ridiculous thing I
And all the fans love me. I'm not like Jeff Gordon. They know I'm just an ordinary guy like them who happens to be the best driver in history. All the other drivers don't even get mad when I win every race. They all think I'm a great guy. They're always coming by the garage to shake my hand and to get advice. And the women.
The women?
What can I do? I'm not only rich, but I'm good looking, I'm funny. How can they resist? I attempt to push them away because racing is a dangerous game. And I swore that when I chose this life, I would do it alone, so that I wouldn't break some good woman's heart with my tragic, fiery death.
How many women are there?
I like to think it's one woman with 1,000 faces.
Isn't that sweet? Let me tell you something, Luke. When Brad Pitt heard how I had saved poor Angelina from being cheated, the first thing he did was send his private jet, no, 2 of his private jets, to pick me up and whisk me down to his secret island in the Caribbean where he hides away from all the paparazzi. And there on this island in his Scottish castle, Brad is free to be his real self. Not the cocky, macho Romeo you see in the movies, but a bashful, vulnerable, deeply tender man. And as soon as he heard about Angelina's emerald, he knew that I, alone on this earth, was the one woman who could understand his true feelings. He knew, like a premonition, that I was his soulmate.
Soulmate? Well, you know, Charlene, when you take your life into your hands every day like I do, you haven't got time to allow for fantasies like soulmates. Every time I get behind the wheel, I stare into death's eye and I spit into it. That's why my love can never rest with one woman. Each day, I have to love a lifetime.
Every day I spend with Brad is a lifetime of love.
Every morning, a different face smiles up at me from my pillow.
Anything I desire, he brings me, no matter what the cost.
Although I will never see that woman again, I know our night together will provide her an eternity of memory.
If I get bored with a room, he rebuilds the castle. If I get tired of the view, he paints the beach a different color.
Where other men are forced to live just one life with one woman, I've lived countless lives with countless women.
If the sky stays the same old blue, he sends his fleet of sky-riding jets to fill it with love poems.
And in the end, to my fans, what will seem like a life cut tragically short, to me, will just be like an endless chain of days.
Brad cares for nothing besides giving me a life
Filled with the happiness I never knew was possible.
We're strangers.
Yeah, well,